Was there anyone outside of your father that you maybe took from, like, oh, I like that guy's demeanor. I like how he approached that topic. I like how something like that. Was there like personality traits that you liked from other individuals that you used in your own?
Absolutely. Pat Connolly locally.
Yes.
Pat Connolly was my dad's best friend.
No way.
Very close to my family growing up. I'm told the night that I was born, Pat Connolly and his wife babysat my siblings because my mother had to go to the hospital. That's how close our families were. He was a big person in my life. He taught me how to, along with my dad and my mother, taught me how to behave in a public way, how to be a good person, to try to be a good pro, to try to handle these moments, the work you need to put into it to get outcomes. So I grew up with these people around me. And then when I got to these stages, Rod Smith from TSN, Rod Black, these guys are some of my best friends in television. You hang out with them, you cling on to them, and you absorb everything they have. When you work in the TSN newsroom and you look across the newsroom and you see Rod Smith there, it's time to learn. And I'm 53 years old and I still anchor SportsCenter. And whenever I'm around a guy like that, I try to watch his best practices. Pierre Maguire, another good friend of mine. Pierre works 15 hours a day, sometimes 18 hours a day. The passion meter never turns off. And I've hung out with him on road trips for 10 days. And that guy doesn't turn the off button ever. And if you don't take advantage to learn from that, then you're missing a great opportunity. And he's a good friend of mine to this day. We keep in touch. And he's a guy that, you understand the notion of professionalism and you have to really kill it every single day.
Wow. That almost ups your game being around those people.
Without question. It's infectious.
Yeah.
I remember one time, Pierre Maguire, I love this story. We were covering, I think, the 2007 NHL playoffs. It was Buffalo, Philadelphia, first round or second round. Forgive me, it was a long time ago.
All good.
And he said, let's meet at 8 o'clock in the morning to be in the cab to go to the rink for morning skate. So I go down to the hotel and I jump in the cab and it's 7:59. And he's being kind of quiet, not really being overly friendly, not being rude, but I could tell something was wrong. And we get to the rink and he says, what's going on? And I said, well, we're going nothing. He said, well, I said 8 o'clock. I said, well, I was there by 8 o'clock. And he said, no. Gordie Howe time, 10 minutes early for everything. So I had let him down by being on time. I had to be early. I never forgot that. And he wasn't being mean. He wasn't being a jerk. He wasn't trying to embarrass me. He was bringing me into his world where expectations and best practices are the theme of every day. 10 minutes early for everything. I never forgot that. And
you were here 10 minutes early.
All the time. And I think I was parked outside 15 minutes before that or 10 minutes before that. That's me. And it haunts me. And if I'm not 10 or 15 minutes early, I get stressed. That's when I get stressed because I feel like, going back to that conversation with Pierre, a huge mentor in my career, that I'm letting people down if I'm not way early to showcase my keenness, my eagerness, my energy, and my enthusiasm for the moment.